we relate with each other through symbols. And experts have said that in our lifetime, we enter into the world of symbolism when we start speaking. When a child starts speaking, one of the experts wrote, he said that when a child starts speaking, he starts to tell a lie. And the readings for this 8th Sunday in Ordinary Time address that. Even during the Old Testament, the Hebrew Bible speaks already through the first reading, through Ben Sira, who wrote that book before our current era, 200, already talk about that. That we oftentimes, our faults can be revealed when we speak. That's why some people refuse to talk. Less talk, less mistake. No talk, no mistake. In speaking, in expressing ourselves through words, we come from that certain degree of thoughtfulness. We express what we think, if ever we think at all. And if our thinking is grounded on the presence of God, then our speaking, our thinking, our speaking will be full of truth. Mystics use the statement in Latin, cor ad cor loquitur, or to speak from one heart to the heart of the other. One philosopher already used the term Rede. That's the German for full speech. And the empty speech, he coined the phrase Gerede. Empty speech will be the talking that we do every day without meaning anything at all, not coming from our truthfulness. But when we are in serious conversation, if our thoughtfulness resides in the security of God's presence in our lives, then we will speak the truth. Hindi na paligoy-ligoy. Magsasalita tayo ng tunay na katotohanan because we feel safe in God. And when we speak feeling safe in God, we will be able to accept whatever consequences our speaking will come to us. That's the true speech. A speech of a person whose thoughts are grounded in God's tremendous presence. We already heard that in the responsorial psalm. And in the gospel, Jesus says, from an evil person, out of a store of evil produces evil, for from the fullness of the heart, the mouth speaks. This fullness of the heart has been introduced in the first reading, according to the book of Sirach, where it says, he writes, a fruit of a tree shows the care it has had. If our words is like a fruit, and if the tree, the trunk and the branches and the roots nurtured that fruit, then the tree took care of all the fruits, and that fruit will be very sweet and delicious. We like good bananas, we like good mangoes, and when we have good trees that will produce these good fruits, then we have that delight. Our appetite for those fruits are heightened. Again, likened to that, praise given to us by Ben Sirach, that the care of the tree produces the truth. If we thoughtfully think about what we will say, then our saying will become a living thing for everyone. Another expert said, the function of language, or the words that we speak, is not only to inform, but oftentimes it is to evoke. When we want to evoke love, compassion, good relationships, thus the words that we will speak should be words that will evoke friendliness, optimism, joy, good attitude, Christian love, empathy. Make a choice. You want to create a united group? Let the words evoke love. Let the words evoke happiness and not bitterness. In our culture right now, in this current time, so many accusations are flying left and right. So many fake news are going out through the internet. We have to discern. We have to choose. Think critically what we hear. Think critically what we see. And to be a good reader, to be a good interpreter of the fake news or good news means to be grounded in God Himself, who is the sole caretaker of the truth. If our lives are grounded in God, then we will be able to discern properly what words are appropriate for ourselves, what language are appropriate for our family, what speaking is appropriate for the country. Think critically. And our capacity to really discern the truth is our habit of having that thoughtfulness that comes from God, that brings light within us, that enables us to communicate with others and evoke others to be thoughtful also and respond in love and compassion, not those fake news that are being thrown left and right. So our participation in our language, our participation in our discourse, are being grounded in our social, familiar, political narratives should be from this, from the Word of God, as already introduced to us by Ben Sira in the first reading, and reaffirmed by Jesus in the Gospel. Let our words evoke the truth of the other, and let that evoking come from our being a person whose thoughts are grounded in the Word of God.